Hello and welcome to the Fanime Podcast. I'm Evan.
I'm Tenchi Hanka.
I'm Kiara.
I'm Marinia.
And you're Renia. You're
And
the
I'm...
bookend. Yeah, but anyway, so, the last 2 weeks we've had a total of 10 episodes. So, any favorites?
Space Ranger Reynolds.
Yes, Space Ranger Reynolds, cute. Kawaii Schoolgirl episode, Candy Corn.
Oh yes, that one.
Yeah, more within the previous week. I liked Sugoi Quest for Kokoro.
But, speaking of Candy Corn, how were your guys' Halloweens? Shrug.
Oh my god.
We had quite a conversation during Halloween.
Oh yeah, that was the...
Yeah, the Creative Studio boards had the events with Halloween, with the raffle and the art contest.
And then there was the after party. Like, I only showed up for
Yeah.
that, but it was basically just a tiny chat room and like 9 or 10 people just all on webcam messing around doing stupid Fanime stuff like we always do.
Or
It's
another
fantastic.
It was amazing. But anyway, I guess we'll talk about specific... Well, I didn't choose a favorite, but I never really do.
That's true.
Oh, that's a tough choice, actually. I'm gonna say the Sugoi versus Logic because I have no idea what it was about at all. I just know that someone got stabbed with a chin.
Yeah, it was muted by the time I got to it, so...
I think it was muted instantaneously. Like, YouTube's copyright system is spot on now. It just automatically detects that stuff as soon as you upload it.
It's interesting because it used to not be, actually. I remember one of the videos that I have uploaded before, it took around a month or two. So, I don't
Since they
know.
updated the system, I was posting videos on the stupid Fanimash channel that I made a while ago from my Tumblr, because I post a lot of stupid, little Fanime videos on Tumblr with, songs and stuff like that. And, when I put them on YouTube, it immediately notified me once I uploaded them, hey, this is copyrighted music, we're going to put ads on these videos and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay. But it's really good now. Which is not necessarily a good thing for us, but...
Yeah. It's interesting how some of them get ads and some just get completely muted, like the episode.
I think there really aren't very many that just outright mute it, though, take the audio down.
That might be more for, anime OSTs or something.
Yeah,
or,
I think, Sony has always been
openings.
the big one about just killing content like that.
Just
From what I
stupid. They could
understand.
make money off of the
Yeah.
ads.
Yeah, but, a lot of the stuff I was posting was, just random hip-hop songs and things I thought were funny. But it just said, yeah, we recognize this content, we're going to put ads on it. But none of them, said it would take it down. And just, by seeing what's on YouTube and what isn't, you can tell kind of which ones it will allow and which ones will just outright go down. But for the most part, you can post pretty much anything now and it'll just identify it.
Yeah, and put ads, which really
Unless
is...
it's Sony.
Yeah, unless you're Sony.
Sony doesn't like you.
Sony's rude.
They don't like us American. Unless it's one of those things where it says not available in your country, which is usually like Sony.
Yes.
Sony doesn't even let me watch videos, so
Oh.
Germany gets all of the copyright blocks.
yeah, it's like I live in Narnia. I said it once.
There's
I
a
live
really
in
bad
Narnia.
joke in there somewhere, but
I know.
someone knows what I'm getting at. But anyway, I guess we can talk about the episodes specifically. Our Dangerous Doctor episode 1. I don't expect very many people to have thoughts on that, but if you do, voice them now.
Just reminded me of Doki Doki Purr in Love.
Definitely. We watched it about 2 weeks ago, shortly after it released, and I really don't remember what was going on. Maybe it's because I watched it in a call and we were just kind of talking over it a little bit, but it was pretty, strange. But Hell's Demon Kokoro Doki Doki Love episode 2.
Also strange.
Yes.
Another one I don't remember much about.
Pixie fairy demon dude in a jar.
Yes. And jumping through a
jumping
window.
Through window, yes.
Those are the
moments.
key moments, yeah.
That's all you need to know. Senpai Club episode 2 part 1.
Beef boru boru katto,
Yeah.
beef boru katto.
I should have seen that going. What
I had
else
the trauma.
happened in that episode?
There was a girl with a very annoying
There was the
American
annoying
accent.
girl, and she introduced her to like other annoying girls, and then the dude was just like watching from the doorway or something. That's all I remember. Yeah, Senpai Club. I've said this before. I'm gonna just say it again. Like, it's definitely lost steam since the first part.
It's just
Yeah.
kind of like they're running thin.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to see it happen so quickly, but at the same time, I mean, it was inevitable considering the premise of the show. So,
Well, it's also because even part of episode 1, it already started losing steam after part 1 of episode 1, because that was just the big part. It was featured on Crunchyroll, and I doubt the others were. So it just drastically lost views, lost interest, etc., etc. So it went down quickly.
I don't know. I almost feel bad for saying it, but I think I'm okay with that. Because if there's anything that I would want to, be really popular in Fanime and representative of Fanime, I would want it to be something serious. Like, instead of another Nyan Neko Sugar Girls, we don't need that.
Yeah.
Or maybe something that's at least not parody, I guess.
Exactly.
Or if parody, then let it be a good parody.
Laying it down, yeah.
I'm sorry, but
No, it's fine.
Something
it's fine.
actually
What's your opinion?
funny.
It's fine. Yeah, something that has more than just, one shtick. But anyway, Purple Twin Towers, episode 2, part 1.
I
I'm turning to
Don't know.
Dr.
I understood
Chiara for this
everything.
one. You understood everything, yes. So, how did you feel about that then, Chiara, the German one? That's your title, by the way.
Chiara, the German one. It was nice. It was. Part 1 was kind of explaining a little the feelings of the other girl that was kissed, but yeah, it was nice. I'm really excited for the second part.
Yes, it sounds like it's very dramatic from what you described to us about it.
Straight from the first episode, it's very dramatic, but good in a good way. I haven't seen that in a Fanime before, so I'm really excited about that.
So wait, I really hate to ask it. Well, yeah, she made Shisenjus, right? Not Magic Berry.
Yes.
Okay. I just has there been like any update or anything saying that if she's gonna continue Shisenjus or if she's just gonna work on Purple Twin Towers?
Now she's working on both.
Okay. And My Tricolor Magic, episode 3, part 1.
I'm noticing more animation in that, actually. It's somewhat of a nice change of pace. There was less panning and zooming in.
Yes.
Stuff
less
like that.
Being crazy.
Yeah.
So I guess it's taking itself more seriously now.
Yeah, from the plot perspective, I didn't think it was trying to take itself more seriously from the beginning, but at the same time, I don't know. Like,
Now it
confused. I
feels
give
less
up.
like something silly, rather like, well, it's still kind of silly, but when there's all that panning and zooming, I immediately think of like troll Fanime.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now that element isn't there, which
And it like kind of gives the impression that they don't really care about it that much because they're just, making a still image and then turning the camera angle or something like that. So it's like low effort, very low effort.
yeah.
I don't know, it could be a classic case of like started making something not so great and then it just kind of fell in love with it and so they're now making it better. Or maybe that was their plan all along, I don't know.
It's such a popular syndrome. How many people do we know that that's happened to?
Hi, my name is Evan. It just kind of feels like a kid's show to me, like, early morning cartoons or something, and I'm just like too old to enjoy it now.
Right, you're not in like the demographic really that would enjoy it, I guess.
But I guess that would kind of make sense considering the person that makes it, I'm pretty sure, was like, 14-ish, around that age or something.
Yeah, I think. She's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's kind of strange to be like on the older side of the community now of what was once just a completely young community.
Yeah, it's almost a little
Back in the
depressing sometimes.
Yeah, I can't laugh quite like the kids do because it's just not the same.
Well,
Yeah.
at least now it seems more like they have the incentive to try color magic.
Tenchi! You saw
Fired.
that.
You're going too far with this, Tenchi.
But anyway, the Ghost Club Halloween special was also a thing, even though it was about a week late.
Yeah, I find it funny how all the Halloween specials are late.
Technically, mine was only a few hours late. So if you're on like the West Coast, well, no, it wouldn't have been. Okay, well, if you were watching from the past, it would have been on time. But yeah, the Ghost Club Halloween special was surprisingly 18 minutes long. 18 and a half minutes, actually.
Yeah, and I find it funny how they had multiple colorists in the episode.
Yeah, the last minute, because I guess they sketched it all out, because it wasn't really animated, it was more like a slideshow kind of thing, Project Unknown type format, and it wasn't really animated, but I guess they sketched it all out, and they just didn't have time to color it all, which is why it was so late to begin with. And so they did like an emergency call for people to help color it, and they did. I don't remember exactly how many people, but it was like 6 or 7.
Yeah, well, because it's so long, and that I think that ended up making the color schemes a little inconsistent, because in some frames they were just all one monotone color, and then in others they were actually fully colored, which somewhat threw me off a bit. But yeah, I guess it still kind of worked.
Yeah, it didn't really bother me visually, just because like there was so little going on. Like if it was animated, I guess I probably would have noticed that a lot more, but just because it was a lot of still images, it didn't really matter to me.
Yeah, and well, also the fact that their colors were they were the same as their hair color, so they were mostly right. If they were wrong, then that would have definitely thrown me off.
The biggest thing for me with it was that it was 18 minutes long. I mean, the first 2 episodes of Ghost Club are only about 5 or 6 minutes. So for a Halloween special to be almost 20 minutes, it seemed like a lot to watch.
Yeah, I honestly didn't get to watch it because I just would have to put aside that much time. Like, it sounds weird, but like just 18 minutes is a really big chunk of time to like kind of sit down and watch something that you're used to being like 5 or 6 minute little shorts. I don't know.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
But I guess if there was like if the pacing was really nice and fast throughout the whole time, but that's really hard to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
Make up time for that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, for me, it was kind of like, it felt really slow. It was good, like, it helped to establish the character personalities a lot more, because it gave them a lot, more things to respond to and stuff like that. So it was good in that aspect. There was a lot of, like, not fan service, but kind of, like, I'm trying to think of, like, what's an alternative word to fan service that's not, like, sexual?
Character
What do you call
development?
that?
Character development?
But, like, gratuitous character stuff. Not gratuitous ain't even the right word. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Maybe someone knows what I'm trying to say, but I give up. But yeah, there were a lot of personality. The characters like established their personalities more, especially since it was 18 minutes of screen time as compared to 5 or 6, where they have a very specific goal and a very forward-moving plot.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like the episode actually it focused more on the brother, in my opinion, which I found a little odd because he wasn't even part of the original Fanime.
Yeah, it's kind of strange that they introduced a lot of characters in the Halloween
just
special who I
really
assume,
got to know the brother more than anybody.
I assume there'll be characters in the actual show too, but I don't know, maybe not.
I would find it weird if they just had such a developed character in one episode and just kind of left him.
Oh no.
But it did kind of establish one thing that people weren't really sure about for a while, or at least I don't think they were. I don't know if it was ever confirmed by the creators, but like there are, I guess, furries in this world, and that's just normal. Because like one of the brothers' friends is like a shark, and then Fanta, of course, is like a little bear dog kind of thing. So I guess that's just normal. Like there are furries.
Animal people.
Yeah, they're just kind of there. So that's
It's
interesting.
There
Yeah.
should be a cheetah man.
Man.
Or multiple cheetah men. But anyways.
Next on the list is Kawaii Schoolgirl episode Candy Corn.
I liked it. I enjoyed that.
Oh jeez, I thought Sutri, Sadist, and Mellow scene, but no.
No, I told you that's not going to be in the Halloween episode. That's going to be in like the
Yes,
actual
I
series.
still had hopes.
We were talking about fan service for Ghost Club, but Kawaii Schoolgirl's the one with fan service.
Yeah, seriously.
I made it a point to.
And you had like Dimwit Dandy's face, just just freaking out.
Yes, I had to do it. I had to. I don't know. Part of like what went into some of the scripting of that was just I wanted to like put together characters that hadn't really interacted a lot, even though they didn't get a lot of screen time in that episode either. It was just I wanted to see what it would be like to combine strange pairings of characters in these stupid situations. And of course, Shuai is always alone. But
Oh, that's so
next
sad.
up is Space Ranger Riddle episode 2.
The plot is quite hard to follow in that one. But I've heard that episode 2 was supposed to be more focused on just introducing characters, and apparently it's slice of life magical girl. So there's that element to it as well.
Yeah. The first time I saw it, like, I was taken aback a little bit by all the different, like, situations, because while there are, like, those little cute title cards that are on the objects in between, it was still very, like, boom, 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 like, jumping from situation
Yeah,
to
the
situation.
scenes jumped really quickly. Like, it didn't spend very long on any of the scenes at all. And I think that was, like, a bit of a drawback for me. But at the same time, like, the first time I watched it, it really kind of caught me off guard. But the second time through, I really understood it more, and it kind of made sense. I kind of got it. So I did enjoy it. It took another watch for me. But I remember Melty saying before even releasing the series that it was going to be kind of like mini episodic like that, but I didn't know the full extent that it would go to after episode 1, which was just, one big long episode. It seemed a little bit jarring for it to just have like 5 or 6 mini parts in the second episode, which is still just like a 6-minute overall video.
It's the opposite problem with Ghost Club, which is so used to shorts and then a very long thing, and now this was broken into tiny little shorts. It's like, whoa.
I guess in that regard, though, it does have replay value.
Yeah,
That's
it's still
true.
very entertaining, but at the same time, it doesn't really contribute anything to the overarching plot. It's just kind of like these miniature these novelty kind of situations, which is kind of the point of the show, but at the same time, I don't know, it felt like there was still not enough plot, even though there isn't really supposed to be.
Yeah, the most plot was in the last, like, preview section
there was
after
like
the
3
credits.
minutes of Tenchi the movie.
Jeez.
Please say one
My
of those lines,
girlfriend.
Where is my girlfriend?
Where is my girlfriend? Oh, jeez. She told me to do a ridiculous hero voice.
It's funny because, like, when I watched that the first time, it really reminded me of, like, something Anthony would make, like, Shikinagi Productions, like,
Yes.
Quest of Liza and Suki Desu. It really reminded me of that stuff. I was like, wow, it's like watching Quest. So, yeah, if you enjoyed Tenchi the movie and Space Ranger Riddle episode 2, by all means, check out Quest of Liza and then Suki Desu.
There was also Q in the movie, though. She was the girlfriend character. But yeah. Mew XX Tay, I think.
Bear.
Oh,
Okay,
Bear.
yeah. Did she say lines? I don't even remember.
She says one line in there.
Okay, that would say.
And then the line turns into the scientist.
Yeah. I switched bodies with her.
And now she's dead.
You have killed my girlfriend. I can't even exact quote, but running out of episodes here. The Sugoi versus Logic, episode 1. I pretty much straightforward told you guys not to watch it because you don't really need to, because it's audio swapped.
The main character has really big breasts, I guess.
That's the one where I already talked about this earlier. Yeah, someone gets stabbed with a chin, but that's all you really need to know because, like I said, the audio is gone, so you really can't follow it.
Or yeah, I don't actually even know if that is the main character because I don't know who the main character is.
And Sugoi Quest for Kokoro, episode 3.
The Doctor is the best character.
I don't know if I can do Doctor with my Yeti. Let me see.
It didn't work.
Dang.
You need to breathe more into it. Get rid of the pop filter.
I did.
My quality's too good.
It's too good. I can only do it with my. Oh, you guys probably can't. You're not hearing my Yeti. You're hearing my headset mic. Like you're hearing.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like my headset is going through Skype. The Yeti is going into Fraps, so I'm like recording with 2 different mics. But yeah, any thoughts on that apart from the obvious? I mean, it's Sugoi Quest for Kokoro.
Probably one of the more enjoyable, like, trollish fandom. I don't know. I like it.
On week 32, or no, not week 30. On the 2 weeks ago, the 4 episodes that came out, I couldn't really get myself into them. So this one was the first one to come in within last week. That'd probably be outdated, but it was a very different change of pace because I didn't really honestly enjoy the others that came before it.
Yeah, there's just something about that stupid, goofy sense of humor of that show that makes it ridiculously funny, even though it shouldn't be. Like,
yeah. Like, why is the Doctor so funny? Why is them dragging him away in MS Paint on a webcam?
It's not
so
necessarily
funny.
anything that hasn't been done before, but they do it in a way that's just like it's totally own style. Like,
it's like things you would have expected other people to have already done, but apparently not.
Oh, people have definitely already done these.
Or like,
things. They did in the MS Paint drag. I think they did in Tokyo Moe Mew. I think did that once or twice.
Yeah, I guess
and
just in the other things they're not memorable.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just ties all those like stupid stereotypes and parody tropes together in a way that's like it's just funny. Like my favorite character is the explosion though. There was only one explosion in that episode though, and that made me kind of sad.
There was like 2 maybe, but yeah.
I just remember the one on her face, and it's like the end of the episode.
There aren't as many.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all the episodes that have come out. They're actually a decent amount. I say all, like it's not even a lot. There's 10 episodes. That's a pretty good amount of releases. But anyway, now on to the updates. Any updates in particular that stood out to you guys?
The little orca having voice acting, and it's Kiara.
You all sound so excited about that.
Speaking of Little Orca, I happened to notice this like right before we went live, but they just released a version 2 for the opening, which I think added like a few more frames and stuff like that. Yeah, it just went up. I didn't get to watch it, so I don't know what's different about it, but it's like 7 seconds longer.
Ooh, okay.
Which doesn't sound like much, but 7 seconds is a lot in animation terms.
The creator of Little Orca told me a bit about the story, and it's really nice, really, really nice. That's all I can say.
I see.
Be very excited for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I don't really know what to expect though.
Little Orca is one of those things that just intimidates me because it's so quality looking. Like, it's just like, oh man, how can I compete with that? There are a lot of things like that, though.
For me, I'm surprised to see Odd 4 have an update, because I thought it would be
That's
ending. It's odd for it to update.
Damn it.
Yeah, 2 in 1 podcast. But anyways, yeah, I thought it was ending, but I guess it's possible that it might continue.
Well, no, it is ending at 6 episodes, she said.
Oh.
And Ashley's gonna try to do weekly updates from now on about progress from it. But this week's update was pretty much, hey guys, I don't really have an update, so I don't know, I don't know if there are gonna be like major steps made toward it. I know she's very busy, but it's nice to see that it's still in very active development.
Yes.
Yeah, at least there's something.
What do you guys think of Project Pasuteru?
I'm part of it, and so is Kiara.
Yeah, aren't you like an advisor or something? You just like tell people, hey guys, that's a bad idea.
Pretty much. I don't know. I marked myself down as casual so that I pretty much just jump jobs and give input sometimes, but not that often. But
just doing some design.
Yeah, it's nice to see someone just going for the group project attempt again. But at the same time, I'm a
Sorry,
little bit
excuse me. What? Attempt again?
Again, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Explain.
I'm going. No, I'm not going.
For those of you who don't know, Kiara was a part of another attempted group project a few months ago.
It's still going.
Is it?
Yes,
I think
it's
Allie's
still
helped.
going. Yes.
Oh,
What did I say earlier? I'm working on Ring of Rebellion. That's the name.
I haven't heard anything about it since then, though.
Yeah, me neither.
I just assumed like people had forgotten about it. Honestly,
Oh
I
no.
didn't even know.
I couldn't work on it because I'm working on Fanime Award. Thank you very much.
Who else is working on it?
Currently it's just Ellie, and I don't know. Irenia threw in a few characters as well.
Mm-hmm.
The old character thing that was going to be a part. And yeah, I think at the moment that's it. Ellie really wants to work on it, so I'm going to work on it with her, and it's a really good story actually. But later, like December.
There was one thing about it though that I was a little bit worried about, and now I'm seeing the same thing kind of happen with Project Pasuteru. I feel like I should say that better, but anyway, it's just like when it was first announced as an idea, everyone just kind of started, throwing these characters in, and everyone made like 2 or 3 characters, and they're like, hey, maybe you could use this character, maybe this could be a character, and like the same thing is kind of happening with Melty's project, where I just like scroll through the tag and I see all these character concepts people are making.
Well, what's happening with that is currently like the main cast has been decided on, and there's been a lot of voting. Like everyone kind of throws in their ideas, and like for example the names, like a bunch of people put names in, and it went through 2 or 3 passes of voting, like to narrow it down to the final names. So for the character designs, that's basically what's happening now too, is people are like contributing their ideas and then it gets voted on.
Yeah.
But I know there's been a couple times though where people were starting to talk about, oh, we should plan out all 12 episodes, like let's do that now. And I know like I think me and Melty were like, hold on, let's rein it back in a bit and finish episode 1 first and then kind of start focusing in the future, because still I don't think we've ever seen a completed like group project.
Well,
so
Large Bagel was kind of a group project, but
Right.
I think it was one of those things where it's just like, you animate this segment, you animate that segment. I don't think they really like did any like super in-depth collaboration, whereas like one person does line art, one person does colors or something like that. But that's the one that comes to mind immediately, was Large Bagel. I know that was a group effort to some degree.
right.
Yeah, but I think same with Ring of Rebellion. Yes, we threw characters in, but you need a few characters and then you pick the main characters and that's it, I think. We just needed ideas. It was kind of brainstorming, I guess. So yeah.
I think the biggest problem with that kind of project, though, is like someone has to be like very strict and in charge about it, because a lot of the time what I see with it is people just jump in and they say, oh, I'll do this role, but then they try to like contribute to other roles too, and it just kind of gets out of hand. And like, organization is key, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know Melty's been like trying to keep it very organized. It still seems pretty on track, but I know there's been a couple times where I have to be the giant stick in the mud. I feel so bad. Like when everyone was talking about Japan, I would like, because it is located in Japan, the story, but I know I was bringing up some points why maybe it shouldn't be Japan, and like kind of bringing up research so that it doesn't turn into like a generic like Fanime where people but I think but yeah, I don't know, I try to contribute stick in the mud things and annoy everyone but keep them on track as much as possible.
So you have a valid excuse though, you're like a professional.
Yeah, I guess now I am.
Yeah, it's gotta be, you're a professional. Professional.
Weird.
I'm just like, everyone else is an amateur. Which sounds like such a negative term, but
it does.
It's so true. Like, it's true.
Yeah. Like, I went to the doctor's office and I had to put down my career. It's like, animator! Ah! Cool.
I feel like for both of these group projects, I'll probably end up doing some OSTs.
You should.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Just because, like, there are hardly any musicians, I guess.
Yeah, there really aren't that many.
Or people who do music. I can't really call myself a musician.
You are a musician. You make music.
I'm just a guy who, like, fiddles around with music programs.
Attention. You're a musician. It's okay.
Alright.
You're a musician, but are you an instrumentalist? That is a word that I did not think was a word for a long time. I was like, is this a real word?
Instrumentalist.
Can I use this word? Does it count?
Well, I've already thought about, is a computer an instrument, and it's a very debatable topic, so I'm not gonna get into that.
Can you play it live?
I guess, I don't know. I don't. Maybe other people.
Like
some people probably do.
Where you can like use the keyboard as a piano.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of those. A lot of things you can do like that.
It's not very good though. I've tried it. It's not anything like using a real keyboard. Like,
oh yeah, of course not. But
it's very hard to play.
My personal favorite is VMPK, Virtual MIDI Piano Keyboard. It's really easy to open and just ramble with the keyboard. But yeah, on another topic.
Yeah, on another topic. Diamond Mew Mew. Any fans of that in the audience? I say as if the audience can actually answer. Any fans of that in the production?
I'm really happy it's kind of back, even though it's in manga form. It's back.
To be honest, I just learned the characters' names, so
okay.
Yeah, I don't know much about it at all. I only remember seeing like the first 3 episodes, and that's it.
I have this problem with Fanime where I'll watch an entire series and the next day I won't know any of the characters' names. But I did watch all of Diamond Mew Mew all the way through. That was on a stream, I think. And I don't know, it's not really my type of show. I'm not really crazy about, magical girls, ironically enough. But it's nice to see that it's coming back in some format just because it's been around for so long. Like, that show started in, I'm pretty sure it was 2008, maybe late 2007, and it continued all the way up until 2013. So it's nice to see that still lives in some way or other.
I'm also interested to see how she has improved, like, since she did, like, well, the newest episode, and also like on the cover art she's like, wow, this is so old and bad. I'm like, I can't wait to see like how much more you've improved, because that, like, what's nice about Diamond Mew Mew is just it's this giant testament to her improvement because of how long it's gone on. So it'll be another piece of that.
Yeah, it's always nice to watch something like that. Really inspiring too. Well, like Magic Fairy, I think did that a lot. Shiss and Jizz. I almost said Digimon Season Love, but that didn't really. That actually got worse. No, Fairy Foxes is the one I was trying to say. Even though that's like borderline Fanime, it's not really Fanime. But I still consider it Fanime.
Usually they'd get canceled because they don't like it anymore or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they move on to something else, which you could still see the improvement through other projects they make, but it's not the same as watching one project grow and just change over the period of several years. That's always something that's really interesting to me.
Yeah, me too. It's kind of like, you think about it, that's like their whole life story almost. Like, that's 5 years of Kazi's life that we're watching, pretty much.
Tokyo Crystal Mew, I think that's what I wanted to mention.
Yes!
Even though that ended like a while ago, like 2012, I think that ended.
Mm-hmm.
Not that
Yeah.
long ago, but you know.
Something close to that.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of openings that came out.
Mm-hmm. And opening previews, the antagonists looks really nice.
Yeah, I think that was some while ago though.
No, there was an opening preview for the antagonist just this week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh really? Huh.
Yes. It's even a video, it's not a GIF this time.
Yes.
Oh dang! I think I missed it.
I didn't need to.
Yeah.
And on a sad note, Kino and Boots was put on hiatus again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I really want to see that show.
Yeah, me too.
It's been in development for so long. I can't wait to see that.
But it's so
Yeah.
cute.
I think I actually heard the reason behind it because one time she mentioned that she lost the whole first episode.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Wow.
Like,
Oh
Oh,
my god.
it wasn't the
I
whole
would.
episode, but it was like all her progress on it.
that's still really depressing.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah,
really
I would.
rough.
I would step out of Fanime if that would happen.
Me too, honestly. I'd be like, well, never mind.
I think I could afford to lose my first episode, truth be told. I wouldn't pay that much, but
I'm a kawaii schoolgirl.
I'm a dog.
Doggy.
I think the world might be better off without that. But yeah, it's just like, I remember when that project first started, when she first posted the casting call for it, because that was back when I used to like really look for voice acting auditions and stuff like that, because I was into voice acting more so than animating, and I was kind of sad about it because it didn't really have any male roles that I could qualify for, but it's cool to see that it's still ongoing, even if it is on hiatus now. I can't wait to see it continue and eventually release.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There was this other random thing that I felt like mentioning, even though there's very little to talk about it. It was an animation by someone called Toastzilla.
Oh, I know her. She's my friend.
See, I wondered about that because it really reminded me of your style.
Yeah. She did Feel the Magic. If you know that.
I don't.
It was a thing before in the German anime community. She even had episodes out, but she deleted them all.
Oh, no.
Sadly, yeah, but she didn't like them and that stuff. And I think she's working on it right now again. I think the character was called Bella, and now she's calling her Libella, I think. And I think she's also recreating Fear the Magic. Yeah, so I think it was some kind of animation.
I see.
Yeah.
Was that the animation in the update where someone's like, I think, picking something up or
Bella
something?
picks up a chestnut.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I was like,
Yeah,
it
it was
does
like a
remind me of Kiara. It's very beautiful.
3-second video or something like that, but it's very nice looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I was surprised though. I didn't know she had this Tumblr, so I was like, oh, I'm really missing out stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, she had, I don't know, I think she had another Tumblr called Toastzilla. But that, yeah, but that Tumblr was called Papilo or something. I don't know. I didn't know that Tumblr. I only knew Toastzilla, so I was a bit confused. Like, oh, what? She moved? What?
Also, I think any fears that I had about Rainbow Palette being animated are gone now. If you've seen the preview for the intro, it looks very nice.
Yeah.
I think they know what they're doing. They won't.
Yeah.
Well, the main concern I had was like the style was so detailed with all the shading and stuff that I didn't know if they would be able to animate it.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think that's going to be a problem at all.
Look
You
again.
might see all of those characters.
Yeah, all like 20, however many there are of them. They're going to play soccer or football.
Got the ball.
Yeah. One thing I noticed is that MAP parts are still, or MAPs, they're still coming out. Multi-animator projects.
Yeah, there aren't as many coming out now as there were, I guess, because people are probably still working on all the ones that are out now. But they're still going. Like, people are, they're back.
I was thinking of holding one in 2015, but
There's been one like every week.
there's so many.
The Fanime map should have been done actually, but nothing happened.
Oh, you mean World Go Boom?
Yes.
Yeah, that was due like September 25th or something.
No,
October
till
25th.
October, yes.
I did not turn in my part.
Me neither.
I did not finish my part.
My part's
You're
halfway
not going
done.
to finish?
I don't know. Depends what Cassie says. If she replaces me, I'm not gonna finish it, obviously.
I worked hard on my part, Evan. You can't let me down.
I didn't really work hard on I mean, I worked on it. I worked hard on it. I didn't work long on it, though, so it's not, it's not done.
Yeah, I finished my part a long time ago.
Yeah, Tenchi, you were like number 1.
I intended to. It just didn't happen. Got really distracted with other stuff.
I would be sad if that would never be released, the map. Because, yeah.
She's
I thought
gotten
it-
like other maps released before, though, so I have faith she'll figure something out.
Yeah, it'll probably still come out. Maybe she'll extend the deadline a third time.
Sorry, Cassie, I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
I just got like so.
You're not even sorry.
I worked on it last Saturday.
It's
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah.
I don't know, like I got busier with work, and then I started really working on like my next episode, and it's like once I started getting back into that, like everything else was second priority.
No, it's okay. I'm
But
just...
if she extends the deadline and is still willing to accept my part, then I can finish it if need be. Because it's not even that much that I need to do to really finish it. I just have to color a lot of stuff.
It would be just sad for the person that did Magical Girl School Fanimation thing.
Oh, yeah, that looked so
Kawaii
good.
Sloth.
Twice.
I
Yeah,
haven't heard
that...
anything from Kawaii Sloth lately. I wonder if she's still doing stuff.
Yeah, she had her Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh card game Fanime thing.
Was that
Which-
her?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rainbow hair. That was a long time ago, more
Oh,
than
okay.
half a year ago. So that don't know how much progress that's been, but I've only seen one update on that ever. So I don't know.
She's probably
Disappeared.
still coloring the hair.
But
Hair
her
is
stuff really looks good, though.
It
Her
does.
animations are nice. So...
Oh, by the way, Fanime Awards
No!
this weekend? Question mark.
I'm working on it right now.
Yeah,
While we're talking, I'm working on it.
this is good. This is good. How done are you with it?
I'm done with my life. Wait, let me look. Wait, actually, I'm working on the very last picture of the opening, then I'm done with the opening. And then I need to do audio editing for the video, and then just the mimic expressions. And then I send everything to Arenia, and then I'm done.
I see.
Yes. So this weekend, hopefully.
Probably
Looking forward to it.
today or tomorrow.
Good, because that means by the time this video releases, it will be like up already, and that'll be good. So in that case, yay, Fanime Wars started. I can't wait. Everyone submit your things, and I hope you win. Everyone, good luck and stuff.
Well, thanks for putting pressure on me to finish it, actually.
Evan.
No, I'm doing my all. I really want to open the Hello Kitty alcohol-free champagne and spill it all over my body just to celebrate.
Do you have Hello Kitty champagne?
Yes, it's on my fridge. I really want. I wasn't lying when I said that. I just want.
That's amazing.
Where did you get that?
Oh, it
And
was.
why?
It was. It's a sad story, actually. It was a gift of my from my ex-girlfriend. She brought it, but then yeah,
Oh.
I don't know where she got it. Maybe it's poison. I don't.
Oh, no.
Like here, I'm breaking up now, and no, but I don't know. I'm going to. I really want to open it and celebrate that I'm finally done with it. And then I need to go to pay for the prizes.
Now we must discuss everyone's favorite new series announcement of the last 2 weeks.
Oh.
Doki Doki Snapback.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Silence.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about that. I don't even know what that's about.
Probably snapbacks and some Doki Doki. I really don't know. I just know Caliborn from Homestuck is going to be a character in that.
Oh.
The main villain from Homestuck, basically, is a character in Doki Doki Snapback, which I saw from the casting call. So, yeah, if that's any indication. Maybe it was inspired by Sugoi Quest for Kokoro. We don't know.
Yes.
Maybe. Oh man, I don't want all this. Even though it's going Quest for Kokoro is nice and all, but Homestuck invading Fanime is not.
I'm
top
surprised
priority.
it hasn't happened sooner, to be honest. Like, Homestuck has been around since, like, what, 2008? And it was a really big deal in, like, 2012. Like, I'm
Since
surprised.
2008?
I think
Really?
so.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, I think I was in
Really?
high school when
It was
when the first chapter was out.
Wow.
In
Yeah.
2012.
I mean, it's really fucking long. If you read it, it takes forever. Like, that it
I
took
don't
me,
want
like, a
to.
month or something to read all of that. I don't even know why I did. Let me tell you about Homestuck.
Oh god, no.
What is the plot, actually? I don't know.
I lied when I said I didn't. I don't know why I read it. I know why I read it. Because that was back in the Blue Sunset days, and everyone was like, reading Homestuck, and I'm like, what the heck is Homestuck? And it's like, you really just have to read it, because no one's going to be able to explain it to you. And so I just sat down and read it. I'm like, well, I guess I may as well figure this out so I can try and understand it. And a month later, I kind of understood it. But if you want a synopsis, basically it's these 4 kids, and they're all playing this beta for this new game that's coming out, and but anyway, I've been talking about Homestuck for like 10 goddamn minutes.
Yes.
let's not. Let's get back to Fanime. Even though you're gonna need to know this soon enough, because Homestuck's coming, yo. It's gonna be Fanime, and then it's gonna be like Homestuck Fanime. That's gonna be
No.
50% of the community.
No, I'm
Oh
going.
jeez.
Jump
I
off
hope
the
none
bridge.
of them have buckets, but anyways.
Oh god. That's,
The
oh,
bucket joke.
whatchamacallit.
Bucket
Things that
joke.
are coming out that got announced. There was one. I'm scrolling through to try to find it because I just thought of it when you were talking about Homestuck, even though it's not Homestuck. Amano Jaku. Have you seen that? It's like an opening
Yes.
preview. I think that looks nice. It doesn't have like animation, but I like the style to it.
I'm trying to remember what that looks like.
I'll link it.
It's
Hold on.
it's pretty well drawn, but I feel like without the animation, it's gonna end up kind of the slideshow effect where it's similar to Project Unknown or the Antagonist.
Oh yeah, this. Okay, I remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like that
that's-
style
that's-
would be pretty hard to animate if they keep coloring it like that. That might
Yeah.
just be for the opening. I don't know. Maybe they'll simplify it, but
Let's see.
it does look very, very pretty. I like how the results is Flower Power episode 1. I mean, the regular videos.
Jeez.
Chris
It
Harry.
looks really nice.
Stabbing you, Chris Harry.
Flower power. I see in the sideboard flower power episode.
Yep, it's the first one. Oh man.
One thing that surprised me was that Sleepy was coming out with Kakoi Town.
Oh,
They already
yeah.
have Nelly Pot.
Yes, apparently Sleepy is going to take on a second series. As many Fanimators do, that might be a trap they're falling into, or maybe they'll pull it off. I don't know.
I need to rewatch quickly.
It was just a teaser, right?
No, it was a full
Yeah, it was
opening.
like opening. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Apparently, it's
looking
going
now.
to be a murder mystery, and people are going to die or something. I don't know. I think people are going to die.
How many Fanime characters are going to die?
Yeah, it says you probably won't get emotionally attached to any of the characters, which I'm guessing they're all going to die really
God.
quickly.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Then there's the death scene might not be as sad that way. They just you don't know anything about them. They just die immediately.
It's true.
And you'd be just like, oh.
Like, oh, that guy's dead. What was their name again?
Yeah. When you get bombarded with people
I think
dying.
I remember seeing it's supposed to be like a shorter series, maybe like 6 episodes or something, but that could be like totally off the top of my head.
I don't see it in the description, but maybe they put something on
I
their
probably
blog.
just totally made that up then. I feel like it wasn't supposed to be that
Right.
long, though, for some reason.
I like the color usage in this, though. Like, I don't know, there's some points where it's just really nice, like the ending picture where they're all under the tree.
But I have to admit, seeing this come out kind of worries me a little bit, because there's always that thing that happens to everyone where you're working on something for so long, and then you release maybe an episode or two, and then you get a new idea, and you're really hyped for the new idea, and then you start to forget about the old one, and you just don't really want to work on it anymore.
It's a curse.
Which is
Yeah.
kind of what I meant when I said maybe they're falling into a trap. But
That's true.
so this could have bad implications for the future of Nelipot, but at the same time, that's all speculation. I'm not really I can't say that.
Let's
Yeah,
just
it's
hope it
especially
doesn't turn
'cause-
out like that.
Like, especially because it looks like they're also taking this one seriously. Like, if it was just a little joke thing, like one episode thing, then they could go back to the old idea. But
Or
Yes.
maybe it's just something to work on when they don't want to work on Nellypod. Like when
Yeah.
they do you know that when you work too much on your fanime, you need to draw something else
Yes.
because you can't draw your own characters anymore. You need a
Yes.
break. I think you feel me.
I feel you.
And I think it's that. So it's okay if it's only that and not. I've got a new idea and I've got another idea. You know.
But it's
But
like
it
it's a
just-
more serious idea than Nelipot, like Tenchi said. So
yeah,
I
it might
don't
take
know.
over.
I just hope it's not going to be like that. What you just explained. So
yeah, hopefully they don't have Lenrin twin syndrome. I feel like I throw Lenrin twin under the bus a lot. Lenrin twin's pretty cool though.
we're
Well,
sorry.
it's
We're going sorry.
but Lenrin twin literally has the record for most like series ever started to have released episodes. That is because there are like 6 at this point.
For more,
Even though
more
most of them
serious
have been
or
taken
for
down
more
by
short-
now, but I still have them. But But yeah.
That was creepy.
It's a thing where you just like, you kind of lose focus on something and then another idea seems way more fun. And it's not just, Lenderin Twin is always the example I pull up for some reason, but it happens to a lot of people. Like, it's happened a lot. And you could kind of say it happened with Diamond Mew Mew, you know, how Kazi went from that to now she's working on Insanity. And trying to think of another example.
She had also Dreamcatcher.
Dreamcatcher, what's that?
A manga.
Oh, okay. I don't know these things. I only know Fanime. That's all I know.
It is a Fanime, just a manga fan. A Famanga.
Famanga.
A fanga. Fanga. Or no, wait, it would be fanga.
I'm really trying to think of this now. Who else like suddenly switched series and just like quit the old one? It's happened so many times. I mean,
Take Animations.
Mutable did
yeah,
that with Leaves of the Seasons, and then the Masked Girl.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's
Those are
true.
both like cleared off YouTube. You can't find those anymore. But
Eternal Ashley did that.
did she?
Yeah.
Oh
with,
yeah. Eternal Negima.
Eternal Negima.
Oh, Gilded
And then
and
Gilded and Mew Mew. Great shows, by the way. You should absolutely watch them. The first 2 episodes of both are up on Fanime re-uploader. You should go watch them right now. Pause this podcast, go watch those, and come back later.
It's at least your second time saying that.
Oh my god.
She was
And it's
good.
no less true the second time. No less true.
Good.
I guess Ghost Club, I mean, Juju J Productions, those 2 people that make Ghost Club, they also did Animal Drama, and then that just suddenly ended, and they're like, hey, let's do Ghost Club.
Oh yeah.
Also, Soul Mew Mew used to do Selena and one other one.
Yeah, I want Selena to finish. She needs to finish Selena. It's so close to the end. Like, we need to see the last episode of Selena. It's so good.
Wow, that's wow. You have only to do the last episode of your Fanime, but instead you're doing another Fanime.
I mean, it has like 8 episodes. It's almost done. Like, the whole narrative is almost complete. They went all the way out to the zoo. They came back. They're like, hey, we just gotta overthrow this evil king now. And
But that's
then
cool.
end. And then there's no episode after that. It's like, please finish Selena, please.
I love Selena so
It'd also
much.
be interesting to see if there was a Selena crossing over with Tokyo or Seal Mew Mew. That'd be interesting.
Oh my god, yeah. Someone's a penguin as their animal.
Oh, I got another example. Missy Random.
Missy.
Oh,
There was Suki no Ningyo, no Ningyo, I don't even know, which was canceled before it ever released an episode. I still have scenes from that for some reason on my computer.
oh.
And then after that, it was Missy's Mew Team, and then after that it was the Herstolini Enchanter, and then that got cut, and then now it's Lorem Ipsum, and then that got cut, and now it's Tokyo Fetish Mew.
I hope that doesn't get cut.
Now
I
it's a totally
think
different vibe.
you might not know them, but G24 did that back way then too.
Yeah, didn't she have like
Oh.
Soaring High or something?
No,
So
that's
what?
China.
That's yeah.
That wasn't.
Chi
what did
24 had like this one with an angel, and then she had another one, Maho Dayo or something like that.
And then Morning
Circus.
Dew or
Doki
something.
Doki Demon?
No,
Yeah.
Whose series are these? Like,
this is Chi 24.
who made Doki Doki Demon?
I don't know. Not Chi 24.
Who made Soaring High?
Try
Tree
Kitten.
Kitten.
Oh,
Try
Tree Kitten. I don't know how to pronounce
Tree. Tree Kitten.
Tree Kitten.
who made Doki Doki Demon? I need to know this.
I'm going to Google that for you.
Please do. I swear it was her. Who else could it have been?
Doki Demon.
She also made those amazing commercials for Fanime World.
What? There's
Oh,
only
yeah, she
helps
made the
them on
commercial.
Kokori Doki Doki Love.
No, Doki Doki Demon was absolutely a thing someone was making. I don't know who was making it though.
No, she
Oh,
was
okay.
around like in 2008, like way before all of these crappy whatevers came out.
It's not a parody though. Doki Doki Demon was a
It's
serious
not. It was
show.
not Chi.
It was from like 2008. That was in the Fanime World era. I just don't know who was making it.
I have
do
no
you-
idea.
I have no
only
idea.
have helps them on Kokoro Doki Doki Love.
Damn.
That's what I got.
Someone has to know this.
Doki Doki in the comments if you know who made Doki Doki Demon.
These people don't know. They're all fourth gen.
Who knows? Maybe someone who's on Fanime World.
Where's
Maybe
Sayane?
you'll have like one of the older, or no, veteran.
Sayane
veteran-
Cookie. Please
Mr.
tell.
Wiener J, please.
One of you.
Missy.
One of
I would
the
say
veterans.
Helena, but she wasn't really that active in the community, I don't think. She was just kind of there.
She finished.
Maybe Kisaka knows.
Yeah, she might. But she's not here, because she's just getting off work, actually. Speaking of which, we're over an hour, so we should probably cut this sometime in the near future. So I can take a shower.
Mm.
Anything else? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, we covered most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like it. Just
I'm gonna go find Doki Doki Demon.
Yeah, go find it.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all don't believe me. That's
No.
a thing. That's a thing. It exists.
Not a Fanime dream.
No. No. Doki Doki Demon was real. It was about a girl who loved a demon. Obviously. What else would it be about? And it was like Doki Doki Demon. Find this. Find this.
Normally, the internet never forgets, but Doki Doki Demon is forgotten.
Oh, it's real. It's real. It's so real.
Okay, Evan, it's real.
No.
If you want it to be real, it's
You
real.
I believe you, but
It's
Just
so
there's-
real.
I
have
haven't seen
no
evidence.
idea.
Here,
How
go on the
real this is.
Fanime World Pro boards and find it.
Yeah. It probably would be there, eh?
You can make it real if you want.
No, it's already real. Well, I mean, they never made it, but they were going to. It's so real. Doki Doki Demon. Please.
oh yeah, that reminds me. Like, what does Doki even mean?
Yeah, see, look, Fanime, it's in the results. It's in here. Fanime elimination game, play. So basically, I don't know what this is for, but Doki Doki Demon is number 26 on this shit. It's in here. It's so real. It's on the list. I don't know where else it is. I can't find it anywhere else.
Yes.
Can I get in a thread that's not this one, please? It's on the list, though. This is from, like, 2000 something. Where is it? This is from 2009. Doki Doki Demon. Someone was making it. I don't know who. But it's real.
I see Cookie in this thread.
See, Cookie and Missy. I told you. And Kisaka, she's in there, too. See? They would know. They know. Someone knows something.
Oh, I found the board about Doki Doki. Oh, it was Maname. Maname is the one
hell
who
is
is
that?
making it. Kiara, you recognize the name, don't you? Maname?
Yes, I do. Yes. I
Yeah. Okay. But the
See-
style does look similar to Chi 24.
See, you guys didn't believe me. You can't believe me.
I believe you, Evan.
We
Yeah.
believe you, Evan.
It's real.
Oh my god, you sound like you're dying.
so crazy.
It's real.
I can die now because
real.
Doki Doki Demon exists. It's out there. And on that note, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Alright, goodbye.